Hello. Jim here, and I want to tell you long time no see. So, um, for the new people that might find this channel, that would be great. My name is Jim. For the old ones that follow the channel, that's great. You know where we are, and you are aware that I'm building uh, an expert advisor that would be on steroids, to say the least. Now, for the new ones, what this will be, the boss here yelling, and it will be a trading assistant that it will have a compounding engine machine. It will also down the line will be able to connect with indicators. Let's say someone has an indicator but doesn't have good like risk reward. It would be able to uh, combine with that and use the risk reward engine. It would be able to connect with expert advisors, again to use the risk reward engine, but even a standalone. For me, for example, when I trade manual, I use it as a standalone, and yeah, it will have many things. Now, in terms of colors here, I might keep those colors. I actually like them, but you know, who knows? Also, here we have I have leave a lot of space here, here, here. So I might need to add. Not I might. If I create something down the line, I will be able to put it here in order to be, for faster access. Um, Now for the buttons here, I could make them bigger. It's not polished but by a lot, okay, by far. Uh, and I have it enabled everything, but it's going very good. Um, Now, what else I wanted to say? Let me actually show it to you how it works. Actually, it has here calculate. Let's say I put here 2. So it will I will be able to open 2 lots, okay, per position, no matter the stop loss. And the way that I will be able, it would be fully interactive with the chart. So this would be, think it like a trading view. They have something like that. They not to execute on trading view, but they have uh, risk reward tool, right? And it shows here how much it would be my risk, how much it would be the lot size, how much it would be if it hit the take profit. Of course, I can move it, right? Um, Same thing if I, and it's also one click execution, which means I don't need to click like buy or sell with a traditional, you know, MetaTrader. Plus, it will instantly place the stop loss and take profit. So if I have it here, click here, it's already. And here is the stop loss. Let me actually move it. You see the stop loss line. And if I want, for example, to leave it here, and I can see here um, how much I will risk, the price, the amount that I'm risking based on the lot size, the take profit, same thing. Okay. Yeah, that's it. With a traditional way, you need to execute the, let's try like that here. I would need to go here, buy stop, execute it. Oh, I cannot execute it because there is a limit. Let's see here. You need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, and then you cannot even modify. You need to go modify, then you need to put manually, let's say 117 500, and of course you could do the same for TP 3, right? You need to click modify, and then you need to, you know, unless you execute the trade, then you would be able to go in the trade and do that. You need about 5, 6, 7 clicks, plus if the price move fast, you can never achieve great results by doing it like that. Now here, one click should be like, you see the price, boom, you execute instant. And of course, we could have calculated, and let's say I want to risk, I don't know, $250, especially if I use my own capital or do challenges. Mm, Okay, now you see it has about $250 dollars. If I and it will have one lot, right? Let me actually use it. Okay, now it is about $250 dollars. Now, if I move the uh, stop loss, let's say here, it will still risk the amount that I said, right? And it automatically, oh my god, automatically adjust the lot size on the fly. You know, keep imagine. Oh my god, kako. Imagine try to do this calculation with, on your mind. It would be impossible, especially if you want to execute um, on the price as the price is moving. Now, let's see. It's the same thing with balance. The buy and sell, self-explanatory. Close sales if I have a sell position. Close all if I have buy and sell positions, multiple positions. Let's say have this position, right? And then let's say here I want to have another position, and then let's say I have, let's say, a sell here. And let's say positions are running in my favor. I can take partial, I can put break even, I can close only the sales, close all, close the buys, you know, close individual. I have all that flexibility. Another very cool feature that I add, by the way, I create that for me. Okay, very, very important for me because I trade. Um, is Let me actually show to you. We have here a couple buttons, and one of the my favorite buttons is this M button, which essentially put um, that overlay, that thing here, that container, however you wanna call it, and follow the market. So whenever I'm ready to execute, I can execute, can click place and have instant market execution. And also I could have like that, or maybe wait, especially on news releases. Actually, almost all the time I use it like that. And when I'm ready to execute, okay, something very, very cool is the lock feature, okay, which is that L, which essentially what it does, it lock, okay, the panel, not the panel, the stop loss on that price, okay, and essentially it's very good. Why? Because let's say I am on a resistance, I am on a support, whatever, I can lock the price here and then be able to execute whenever I'm ready. To show you an example, it would be something like that. Let's say, because right now it move, you see it move everything, but let's say I want to have it here. Let's say this is a support, okay, I can wait, and you see as the price come closer to me, okay, because the distance is smaller, it automatically adjusts the lot size, right? And whenever I'm ready, I could execute the order. An example could be, and by the way, here we could see uh, in live how much is the profit or the loss for that order. And by the way, you saw instant execution, okay, very fast. Let's continue. By the way, some people might think, oh, can you move the take profit after you take the trade or the stop loss? Yes. Okay. Can I move the stop loss? Yes, I can. Right? Can I move this? Go up and down? No, don't be crazy. When you execute the order and it's on the live market, you cannot edit the um, edit the buying or selling position. You can edit the take profit, stop loss, that type of things. You cannot change, on the when the order go live. Okay. If I hit close, it will close the order. I'm not gonna do that right now. What else? If I take partial break even, it will take it. Same thing if I close right now partial, it will close me partial on the negative, so it will reduce my risk even though I'm at loss, which I won't hit the full loss if I hit the loss. Okay. And if I put break even, it will move the break even. Right now, obviously, the order is on negative, so I won't be able to put break even. But if it goes into positive, I will be able to move that. Um, Again, I can close here individually, and I can close only the buys, all or only the sells, whatever. And yeah, percentage of balance. Um, what else? By the way, it's not ready by far, but I have create the main tab that I need, which is the most important tab, and I have create the X mode. I need to push an update there, but just the X mode alone worth, I would say, millions. Okay, you might not believe it, but I'm telling you, this alone is essentially the engine that will allow me, for example, here if you take 10 trades, you might make, let's say, 1,000, whatever the risk is. Okay, with X mode, you will be able to 100x your profit, 500x your profit. I'm not talking about 10x your profit. Okay, the difference is significant. Okay, that's that. Let's see some other features, which would be here. I have Bitcoin, and I could add more. Here I could have essentially my own list of pairs that I will use, because even though there are here some pairs, I don't want them. Some brokers, they have by default, they have everything, and I might trade only 3-4 pairs. Not I might. For me specifically, okay, I trade Bitcoin, gold, okay, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD GPY, I trade AUD USD, and sometimes I trade GBP GPY. Okay, so this one I don't trade, this one I don't trade, this one I don't trade, this one, this sometimes, this no, 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 no. So for me, it doesn't. And to be able to share that and drag and drop, it's pain in the ass. Okay. Now here, by the way, let me just before I do that, let me just right now Bitcoin here, here it would be my list. Okay, and here I could have, for example, let's say, okay, this is not ready yet, obviously. Let me close that. Now I can create my own list. I can have what is that, Euro USD maybe. And by the way, if I put Euro and click search, it will put everything that the broker have on Euro. Okay. GBP. Oh my god. Let me see what else we have. Maybe here. Here. Maybe I want that one. Okay. Now I have my list, right? And I can click here. I can click. Oh, it doesn't stay here. Oh, nice. Let me write that down. I haven't worked on that, but essentially, the list here, it will stay here. Here, here, and it will obviously, it's shown here that it's under development. Yeah. So and by the way, not only it will stay here, but let's say you have on Bitcoin, let's say you have a position. Let's say here it has, let me actually put it a little bit more visually, and let's say here, and let's say this one, and let's say here USD, and let's say CAD, this, this, right? And eventually, let's say you have position on here, on here, on here. Okay. Now, what will happen if you have positions? It will say here the total amount of the position, so you won't need to, go back and forth. You would be able to click a button and close the positions. um, Here it might have a button that says close all. It's under development, this one, and not that important at the moment. All right. That's about that. Oh, by the way, this one I create a different way of dragging. Essentially, most of the things they have, let's say like that. You click and you drag it. Right. Um, for that panel, I didn't want that. I wanted to click one time, and this would be sticky to my button. And whenever I want to click somewhere to leave it there, the reason that I do that is because I'm working many hours on PC. I might eating something. I don't want to have my hand there on the button and press, then you know try to drag it. So click once wherever you want. So very easy, very cool. That's about that. Here it shows the hour. This is my hour right now. How much time left for the candle to close. And by the way, the fonts will be better. The design will be a little bit better, and many more stuff. Just giving you like the overview. And by the way, price go up. I should have say on the position, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Um, so that's about that. And here I will click right now the X mode. I won't be able to show to you some stuff because it would be blur, because as I said, I created that for me, and I'm not interested to give the big weapon to someone else, or to someone be able to copy, even though it would be extra hard to create it. I will show to you what I can. Okay. And let me see what, because it will be blur. Oh, here it has for example, a max lot, right? Which essentially what it will do is, let's say you have a position that is more than 100 lots, it would be able to split that. Or let's say you want to have something that have TP1, TP2, and TP3. You will be able to, let's say, you put one lot. So if you are about to open a position that is bigger than one lot, let's say it's 5 lot, it will instantly open 5 positions. So it would be easier to take partials. This is created for two primary reasons. Because at the end of the day, I am able to take partials, but from the partial button. But one of the reasons that I create that is because some from USA are not able on the brokers, okay, not like FTMO and stuff like that, on actual brokers, to take partials on positions. The way it works, they need to close the position and open another. Okay, so the same thing works, I believe, if they want to have buy and sell positions. They cannot. It's not heads account. It is netted account. So uh, that's one of the issues. And the way to bypass that is if someone wants, for example, to take to, to take, let's say, on a position, let's say he wants to take partials, let's say 25%. He will have here, he could be able to have here like max lot 1, so or max lot 0.10, whatever is his account balance. And essentially what will happen, he will be able to close one position. Now this is just for American users because they are limited. The broker put that limitation to not be able to take partials. For me, doesn't matter. I am able to take partials. The only reason that I created for me, okay, not for American, okay. Now you let me actually say why I created for me is because the brokers have a limit of 100 lots. So if I want to pass that, I will need to open two positions, right? Um, Otherwise, the broker doesn't let you to open. Okay. Now you might say, hey, if you don't sell that, why you create it? Firstly, you don't know what will happen down the line. Secondly, I said initially it would be the most complete thing in terms of um, assisting in trading. If it doesn't have that, it won't be complete in my eyes. It will have a limitation or it won't be able to work for someone, whatever. Okay, so I needed to have that. Okay, that's why I put, for example, I put bells and whistles without even um oh my god, without actually need everything. Okay. And back, for example, another very good addition that will be added is this P button, which essentially when I click it, it will have a line. Okay, it will drop here, let's say a line that I will be able to move it. Okay, so when the price, okay, reaches that line, it will take a partial automatically, and if I click it, let's say 2 times, it will drop another line. So as price, let's say going up, let's say I take here a position, price goes up. When it reaches here, it will take automatically a partial. Maybe when it reaches here, take another partial. Maybe I put it here, for example, take another partial. And I will be able to configure some more stuff. For example, if it reaches to the partial level, to put automatically break even. So take partial and put break even. That will come probably the coming week, most likely. Actually, it's not ready yet. If I click here, not if you read here, not function. And by the way, we see here a lot of stuff happening because I have put little notes here and there. Okay, I need to do this here, I need to do that there, what I have, what I don't have. And by the way, here that says X mode, if I click, for example, XM, automatically calculate based on the compounding on the X mode. Okay. Bypass those settings. And let me close that. Let me close that. And yeah, That's all. Sorry, because my energy is a little bit down and I have my kid here do his own stuff. But the thing is, I'm working on that many months to be fast, robust, have the bells and whistles that I want. For example, it will have two additions if someone open, for example, in this case, me open a position from the phone. Okay, it will be you will be able to utilize that or a part of that if you open a position from the phone. Um, in that case, me because I am not always on PC, I might execute on a position. So I want to be able to utilize that X mode and this one, the main mode. Um, Another thing that I want to put somewhere around here or here is to add a custom comment. So when I execute a trade, it will have a custom comment. I might name it strategy 1, maybe strategy 2, um, or even on X mode. If I use the X mode to take the comment from the X mode, uh, maybe I have different settings there. Mm, what else I wanted to say? I believe that's all. All the other stuff are not ready yet, and later today I will push a huge update on the X mode, and then I will start work on other areas since the X mode is about 90 or 99% completed. Uh, that's all. I hope you like it. I hope you love them. So, I mean, I don't have anything else to say at the moment. And by the way, I have created some other tools. Not be able to show much at the moment. Yeah, that's all. Hope you like it. Crazy things coming this year, especially on the next 1 to 2 months. Um, I mean, someone will be able to pass a challenge within 2 trades with that. Max 3 trades, no matter the challenge, by utilizing, for example, the X mode. Or even, let's say you are on a challenge and you are at the bottom, almost ready to lose, and you have little amount. The X mode has the ability and the power to, you know, to send you to the moon. Um, that's the cool part with X mode. But other than that, um, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Hopefully, the next video would be way faster, way sooner. Yeah, that's all. Cheers, and see you on the next one.